Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's Grand. This is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Green, and it's Parker in at the point guard. Now here's Williams, tightly guarded, 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. Green with the defensive effort. Parker against Suggs. Back to Jordan. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The defense, they're doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. He hits the second from the line. Suggs with it. Pass to Mikan. Six to shoot. Here's Ellis on the arc. First shot won't go. Now here's Green. The D's right on him. And here's Jordan. Over Suggs. Jordan misses.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Banchero outside. Back to Williams. Three-pointer off the mark. Parker with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Uses the glass on the layup.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Parker against Suggs. Banchero left side. Knocked away. Here's Mikan. He stepped on the line, so they turn it over. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Now here's Jordan. 15 in his last outing. Here's Baylor. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Banchero. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Mikan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
At the line for your home team, George Mikan. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Parker passes to Green. To the wing on the left. Green, a screen. Jordan, a good look. It's rebounded by Banchero.
But unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Parker. 8 points in his last timeout. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Pass to Green. Screen by Robinson to the inside. And that comes off the assist by Green.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so
many opportunities for this offense.
Suggs, the pass to Mikan. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Knocks it loose. And they're on the run. Ellis, good.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running the edges and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And this NBA season is a marathon. We're about 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coaches to kind of monitor minutes, not wear their guys down.
Suggs, the pass to Embry. Back to Suggs. Up and in with the layup.
I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Pass to Baylor. From outside the arc. Embry grabs a miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Banchero. He nails it. And we're tied.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Outside, Green. Parker outside. Green with a screen on Suggs. Parker passes to Robinson. Embry grabs a miss. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Ellis. Banchero outside. Down low. Ellis, good.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And here's Robinson. 6 points for him. Parker outside. And he buries his first look.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Westbrook outside. Outside, Green. Davis with a rebound. Here's Harper, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Davis. They set the screen to the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Now here's Westbrook. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
And you gotta give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother them.
Gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And he's going for the lob. Soft touch off the glass.
They're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Harper. Inside. Quickly out.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Green from the arc. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Green's got 5 now.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Now here's Davis. Unable to get that one. Green with the defensive effort. Got 7 of 13 shots to drop. Johnson passes to Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Russell Westbrook.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Davis against Randall. Davis, the pass to Vandeweghe. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
With 1 on the clock. That one is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
They've got Russell Westbrook. Johnson is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
We've got Jared Allen. And it's Jordan in at the 2. Westbrook, that's good.
With the 3 of his own, Westbrook not giving an inch.
Julius Randle out there with Johnson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Mikan in at the pivot spot. Man in the middle. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get it. Allen, this man is a height machine.
Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
They get it back. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Just put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Jordan. It's Parker on the attack. There's the block. To the paint. Here's Randall. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Randall's got his first points in the game.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
And you look at Green, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
It's good. Allen's got his second basket.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin. Very good shot.
Westbrook, the pass to Ellis. This is the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Baylor, the pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Baylor. Puts up a three. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Williams. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Over Green. Banchero no good. We've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Baylor. It's rebounded by Banchero.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. When they're trying to manufacture a game, those are the shots you want him to take. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's a close game here in Boston.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
Back to Parker. And a nice finish on the layup. Parker Walker's got his second basket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Ellis. Some solid defense from Jordan. Got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Throws it up high. Outside, Williams. Pass to Westbrook. Down low. Here's Mikan for 3. Sinks the tray. Mikan's got 6.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Outside, Green. And here's Allen. Now Jordan. Tipped. Finals check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian.
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And he lobs it up. Robinson with a steal. Green against Davis. Goes back up. Yes, it's good. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And Carroll in the post. Green covering, and they recover it. And the basket by Embry.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Gugliotta. Williams defending. Shot clock at 6. Harper passes to Gugliotta. Outside for Green. Now here's Robinson. Defense is right there. To the inside. Here's Gugliotta. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Robinson. Shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Green. Some solid defense from Williams.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Back to Green. Wide open look. Connects. The jumper drops. Green's got 7 points.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021. We all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
Here's Robinson, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender quarterback.
And there's the screen. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Pass to Harper. Outside, Green. Gugliotta passes to Robinson. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. Could be a 3-point play.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
So both teams making some changes here. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Randall, pass to Suggs. Back to Randall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
It's his first trip to the line.
Randall taking 2 shots.
shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Here's Harper. He's scoreless. Davis with a screen on Suggs. Robinson on the wing. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time.
Great clock management there.
Boy, that was got in just in the nick of time.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
AD gives you the stuff you expect from your big men. Plus, he can beat you out the dribble, hit the 3, and he's 100%.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every... Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got Draymond Green, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Green, a screen for the lead. Shot misses. Shooting pretty well at 45%. Outside, Williams. Suggs, right side. Stolen by Parker. In transition, here they come. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Now Suggs. Outside, Williams. And they're running. Here's Parker. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Suggs. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Carroll surveys. Over Green. Boy, cranks that one off the back iron and it falls. And Carroll's got 6. The brand with players getting bigger and more athletic. Do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Baylor. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Carroll outside. Back to Suggs. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. No good. Now here's Ben Carroll. Defense right on it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
For a young player, Van Carroll has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
Westbrook, he's checked in for Suggs. Got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Westbrook, the pass to Mikan. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Green. Pass to Parker. Now here's Jordan. And he can't bank that one in.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
And here's Westbrook. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Westbrook with a screen on Jordan. Here's Ellis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Parker with it. Allen outside. Back to Parker. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's Jordan. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Jordan's got 6. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Ellis. He has 6. Williams. Rebound by Baylor.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Parker. No good on the shot. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. To the paint. And stolen by Green. Pass to Baylor. Parker with it. Outside. Green. Here's Jordan. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Jordan.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam capturing the moment.
Timeout.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Johnson passes to Randall. Here's Westbrook. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team.
With no fear, Westbrook getting downhill and making things happen.
Second free throw, no good. Gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Davis. Banked it in off the glass.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Westbrook. Given 8. Drops in the 3. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Just good basketball IQ there by Westbrook, using the pick and roll to create an opening.
High post Davis. Rebounded by Johnson. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. On the take. And the basket by Embry. Embry's got his second basket of the game.
And it's been a thrilling matchup. Both teams giving their all.
Pass to Vandeweghe. And he's going for the oop. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy run.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great free up his teammate.
That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Pass to Vandeweghe. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Suggs is checked in for Westbrook. So hits one and misses one at the line.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Now here's Davis. Driving inside. That one goes in. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
On the wing, Green. 32 seconds left in the third quarter here. Gugliotta passes to Robinson.
David
Basket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
It's going to go on Jalen Green.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They've got to be thankful he's on their squad.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Going 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Now here's Randle. Not a lot of room. There's 10 seconds left in the third. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
4th team foul. At the line.
And he drops it first.
Julius Randle. 2 shots.
And Randle drops them both. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Up 1. And we're coming back in. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
First team foul.
Johnson is out there with Julius Randle.
At the line
And it's
for 2.
Suggs. And it's Mikan in at the 5. And he makes it first. Jordan's checked in for Davis. And Randle drops them both. And here's Parker. Pass to Gugliotta. Down low. Here's Baylor. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Suggs, the pass to Mikan. Out to the right wing.
Matthew fouls called.
We'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Second team foul.
Outside Johnson. Pocket 4. Shot on the wing. And gets the jumping shot. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Back to Parker. Pass to Jordan. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Up top, Randle. Goes up. Here's Mikan. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Chalk up two there.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Suggs against Parker. Now here's Suggs. Guarded closely. The shot's good. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Both teams will make substitutions. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Jordan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team. Michael Jordan.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Jordan. Getting a nice 50% for the game. Suggs, the pass to Williams. Nice D from Allen.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Parker. Williams grabs the board.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero working his magic.
Hard to defend Banchero this close to the rim. Even when you contest his shot, he can still finish.
Suggs against Parker. Allen on the wing. From 13, it's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Ellis. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. The finish! And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Banchero finds Suggs. Back to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ellis. Here's Mikan. Rebounded by Green. Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Parker passes to Jordan. Over Banchero. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Suggs with a screen on Jordan. Ellis passes to Mikan. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Jordan. Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Banchero passes to Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Parker. Here's Mikan. The kick out to Banchero. To the paint. Mikan, no good. Gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's Baylor, guarded by Banchero. Basket counts.
Elgin Baylor.
Baylor's got 10 points in just the second half.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it out, their lead will only continue to grow.
Westbrook, he's checked in for Suggs. Shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook taking his time here to stop the drought. And Parker pulls it down. He's gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. And he lobs it up top. Here's Williams. Buries it down low.
It's like a foul. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Jordan misses. Outside, Williams. Pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Parker.
Awaiting ball.
Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And here's Jordan. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth. And the layup is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Ellis' shot is off. Ellis has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Outside, Green. Pass to Baylor. All alone. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Baylor's got 8 here in this quarter.
Nice timing on the pass from Green, finding the open guy with ease.
Here's Ellis, covered by Jordan. Here's Westbrook. It's all in by Robinson. 46 seconds left in the game. That's to Baylor. It's stolen away.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Jordan, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Another steal. Williams from long range. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 27.
Here's Jordan.
Jalen Suggs.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right
Personal
there.
foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up
The
5.
line for the away team.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively answered.
Home team victory.
8 seconds left to play in the fourth. It's good from beyond the arc.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays, man. Blue. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Jalen Suggs. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
But on the first, and that gives him a 4-point
For the
cushion.
away team. Tony Parker. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Banchero. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
That's the end
This
of the game.
was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
There should be plenty of... Action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jackson. Richmond is out there with Damian Lillard.
John Havlicek.
Then there's Havlicek. And it's Eaton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Harper. To the left side wing. Durant against Havlicek. Lets the 3 fly. Durant, no good. Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Jackson. Back to Lillard. Richmond outside. Offensive rebound. Havlicek the pass to Richmond. Misses the 3. Havlicek against Durant. Now here is Red. Hayward with a screen on Jackson. And for 3. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And here is Harper after the 3-pointer from John Havlicek. And it's Red, that time on the assist by Harper. Red's got 5 now.
And Red is a scorer through and through. You can't give him any daylight. He has the ability to shoot it from anywhere.
The kick out to Havlicek. And to Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to KD. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Here's Eaton. Havlicek with it. Here's Richmond. It's hauled in by Michael Red.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
KD against Havlicek. Leads away. And it's Durant missing. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Nobody near Lillard. And the 3 ball is good. 6 points for him.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Looking at the numbers for Jackson. A very nice season for him last year. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot block. That's Durant. High, arcing shot. Richmond with the defensive effort. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Jackson. Fires for 3. Wow, he's this close to a 4-point play. To the line for 3.
First team foul.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he nails the 3rd. Here's Harper. No scoring in this one. To the paint. Here's Collins. No good again that time. Doing well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Havlicek over KD. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Harper kicks to Red. Sinks the triple. Red's got 8 points. Red's got a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Havlicek outside. Back to Lillard. Harper with the steal. Mr. Red. Shoots over Richmond. Red misses.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Here's Havlicek. That one misses. Some solid defense there from KD. And with the ball, Lillard picks him up. Lillard against Red. Takes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. So both teams making some changes here.
Let's hear it from all the dancers.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Here's Harrison. Monroe down low. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. 6 to shoot. Outside DeRozan. Shoots a 3. And it's it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Petrovic. Back to Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
2 minutes.
Harrison, the pass to Monroe. Jordy with the screen on Ball. Here's Harrison. The 19-footer is on the money.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Ball surveying the defense. Pass to McCabe. Outside, Ball. Poke loose. Here's Abdur-Rahim. And it's denied.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Petrovic's shot is off. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Abdur-Rahim passes to Harrison. And it's King with the rebound. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Paul. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harrison, the pass to Monroe. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Petrovic. Gordy with the ball. Sabonis defending. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Monroe, the pass to Abdur-Rahim. Here's Harrison. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now, here's Ball. Out to the wing. It's up a 3. That one's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 4. And And we'll be back with you for the start of the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
DeRozan out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Havlicek. Then there's Doherty. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the four-man position. Ball against Lillard. Here's the teardrop. Can't cash in from close range.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant one of a kind player in your opinion?
Well, just to have guys with that size. This is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot, the ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula. The great one, Kevin Durant.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Doherty. We're still in the first stages of the season, Doris. How much are these teams relying on analytics right now?
Kev, this is such a fascinating point you bring up because in the offseason, they look at a substantial amount of data. And what the analytics department does, go to the coaching staff. This is what we know can be effective.
That's good.
And there is definitely an adjustment in strategy happening.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Here's Hayward. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Lillard, the pass to Richmond. Now Havlicek. Guarded by KD. And that one is good.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. Kevin Durant third.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground on this offensive. He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Havlicek outside. Lillard from outside. And it's KD with the rebound. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside Jackson. Richmond kicks to Havlicek. Carries it from three-point range.
John Havlicek.
Havlicek's got 11 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first team.
How about that skill set that Cowens possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Richmond outside. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. And slammed it by Hayward.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Havlicek against Durant. Just under 3.5 minutes play. The here in the second quarter. And that one's good from Havlicek.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Jackson looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the floor with the fouls.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes it more fun.
And he can get the first one. Kings check in for Durant. And he sinks the second. Got all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Pass to Haywood. And the rejection by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Right for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Reds got 16 points.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And here's Havlicek. Jackson passes to Eaton.
Out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's the home team. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The visitors on defense, trailing by 2. Richmond against Red. Launches it. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Norton. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. Richmond against King. Pass to Harrison. Jackson with the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. And Doherty kicks to Jackson. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Harper the pass to King. Out to the right wing. McHale outside. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. A tight game here in Charlotte.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in first half. 2 minutes.
Harper the pass to Red. McHale outside. And against Richmond. From deep 3-point line. Red misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Richmond the pass to Harrison. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Pass to Harper. Outside, McHale. Red with the ball. Clock at 5. To the inside. Sabonis. And he goes big at the top right over Jaren Jackson.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D's afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
So both teams changing it up here. 2:02 left in the second quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Drive to the hoop. And it's King with the rebound. Gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Outside ball. Here's Petrovic. Now here's Sabonis. DeRozan defending. A fadeaway. And he wills that one out. Sinking right through off the back eye.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
DeRozan with it. And it's McHale picking him up.
This guy just attacks, gets the defender on their heels. DeMar DeRozan dictated the action on his way to the cup.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts for the game. And he makes both free throws. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Monroe against Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in, and it's blocked. Here's Harrison. And that would have counted, but his shot was this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. Thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
All right, and now time to give. That'll do it for our show today.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Michael Redd. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Michael Redd. Durant is out there with Hayward. Then it's Derek Harper. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. Jaren Jackson is out there with Havlicek. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Richmond. And Zeaton in at the 5 down low. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Havlicek kicks to Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Damian Lillard. Lillard's got 11 points.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
Inside. And Redd gets it to go on the assist by Harper.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
On the wing, Jackson. Richmond outside. Harper against Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 13.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass to Redd. There, but he gets the call and they shoot 2. Big part of the perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Sometimes you have to get skinny. Other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Lillard against Harper. A 3. And that one's good from Havlicek.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
48% from the field. Not bad at all. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes. KD looking around.
Haywood kicks to Harper. It's right outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Richmond. Here's the three. And it's Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Red outside. And falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist in this one. Harper against Lillard. Here's Richmond. That's good from 17 feet away.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
KD against Havlicek. KD dishes to Red. And that one drops for him. Red's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Either team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Jackson kicks to Havlicek. Over Durant. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got 18 points in the game. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Pass to Haywood. Down low. Here's Collins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here is Lillard. 13 points in the game. Here's him. Pass to Havlicek. Latrey. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Harper the pass to Haywood. Back to Harper. They set the pick from inside the arc. The shot, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Drills it from outside.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Jackson against Haywood. Over to the left wing. It's to Red. It's 1 for 3. Here's Collins. It's deflected.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's also good. So he hits both. Both teams deciding to change it up. High post McHale. Inside. On Monday. Then on Friday. They'll face off against Anthony Davis.
Hey, Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together. You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
Havlicek against King. To the inside. Here's Doherty. Over Sabonis. Doherty, no luck. Gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Goes up on the high post. Sabonis' shot is off. Gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Monroe against King.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Monroe the pass to Havlicek. Outside DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Doherty. No good there. Nice D from McHale. Up top, King. DeRozan defending. Monroe against Ball. One thing about LaMelo, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
LaMelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
Pass to Havlicek. And stolen by McKee. Here's Petrovic. DeRozan defending. Deep two from Ball. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. In the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Monroe against Ball. Jordy, no luck.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off that bucket.
And it's LaMelo Ball with the three. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Ball against Monroe. Now Havlicek. 1 point in the game. Here's DeRozan. Will it go? That one falls. Doherty's got his first points of the game.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Petrovic. And Abdul Rahim pulls it down. Abdul Rahim's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
There's Ball with the three. 3 quarters of play, first game here. Leading by a point. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In 43% from the field. Haywood is out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Petrovic. It's Durant. And it's Ball in at the point. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots come out. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And the first one at the line is good.
And I like the work Williams put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
Pass to Petrovic. There's a good screen. Here's Collins. Outside, KD. Just 5 to shoot. And off the left side of the rim, and it circles in for him.
I'll tell you, he can make it look easy. That jump shot of Kevin Durant is automatic.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal steal.
Boy, not on the same page there. In a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Haywood. And it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. Finished by KD.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Here's DeRozan. And it's Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Haywood. Now here's Durant. To the wing on the left. And Collins gets it to go.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Eaton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Ball, the pass to Collins. Hayward kicks the ball. To the middle. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That's nice.
Collins has gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. There's Lillard, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Hayward dishes to Harper. Now, here is Hayward. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 5. Launches from deep. Red misses. In 43% for the game. Pass to Jackson. Here's Eaton. Goodbye, KD. Misses the baby hook. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Shot by Collins, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Lillard outside for Richmond. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. 57% in this fourth quarter. Pass to Red. Now Haywood. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Every game Haywood plays, I wish good luck to whoever has the job of keeping him off the boards because it's literally impossible. He is a driven player on the backboard.
That free throw good from Haywood. And so Haywood nails both of them.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Timeout. Looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Harper up top. Goodbye, Lillard.
Away team foul. Damian Lillard. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Harper. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Richmond for 3, and another make to his scoring count. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
6 on the shot clock. And here's KD for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Pass to Eaton. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Durant. Going up high. Kevin Durant.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. If there's a big shot to be made,
Bogdanovich calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured. Wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Havlicek against Durant. Now, here is Havlicek. He's guarded closely. Jackson finds Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Harper. Lillard misses. Gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. It's to Hayward. Richmond against Harper. Outside, KD. Kevin Durant pulls Durant. Money on the floor.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Steps back. Takes it inside. To end the run. Richmond with the bucket.
His momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
A fader. Uses the glass that time.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Lillard against Harper. Here's the floater. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's Durant. And here's Hayward. Down low. Here's Collins. The shot from the low post is good. Collins has got 10 points in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. His killer instinct just can't define it.
One thing I enjoy is watching players don't pay attention to this. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Ball's checked in for Harper. That's good from Richmond. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Outside, KD. Not 3 off the mark.
This has reached desperation time.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take you.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard. Just trying to lead this team.
And now they decide to foul attention.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
.35 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Timeout. Boy, he's been in the spot many times, and he shows you how it's done.
Puts it up at the inbound. Richmond no good, and that's an intentional foul.
Mitch Richmond. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Spencer Haywood.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 23 seconds left in the game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks.
Happy Monday, everyone. Well, Grant, this is the... time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, BA, sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt and the camaraderie has grown.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Artest in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Stackhouse. It's tipped. Here's Sharman. Pass to Wallace. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You gotta appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out. Brings it.
Hardaway, the pass to Gasol. Here's Artest. The 3 is up. The rebound by Whiteside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mobley. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I love the aggressiveness from Mobley, commanding the defense's attention there.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Stackhouse. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Wallace outside. Here's Sharman. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Artest.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense played a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
To the right side. Gasol inside. Mobley's on him. Gasol inside. Covered by Mobley. Tries again. They grab their own miss. And it's good for 2.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Sharman. Pass to Whiteside. Mobley outside. Hits the close-range jumper.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Here's our test. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Stackhouse. Oh, he goes outside for the two-handed slam.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Down low. Sharman shot is good.
Taking it right to the rim. No one there.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Whiteside. Mobley with it. Back to Whiteside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Stackhouse. And there's a pick. Back to Hardaway. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
Here's Whiteside, and he battles for the ball, gets a second chance bucket. Whiteside's got his second basket on the night.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Hardaway. A step back shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hardaway's gotten his second bucket of the game.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Mobley outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go that time.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Gasol. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pass to Willis. Here's Nash. Here's Stojakovic. 8 points in his last timeout. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Harden. It's hauled in by Isaac. Got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. To the inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now Harden going inside. Pass to Stojakovic. Zubac, screen. Nails the baby hook.
So far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. A minute 37 left in the opening quarter. Hagan, the pass to Archibald. Pass to Van Arsdale. The three. The rebound by Willis.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a look.
Here's Harden. Zubac passes to Harden. Here's Nash. No points so far. It's the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Isaac for three. Stojakovic grabs the board. Shooting has been impressive. 54% so far in the first. Nash passes to Harden. Here's Stojakovic. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Archibald. And he makes it on the layup.
Tiny
and the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half?
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer, Harden. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Pass to Archibald. To the wing, right side. Here's Brown. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. They're up by 1, and we'll get things... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Hardaway in at the point. Harden surveying the D. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance.
Both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Tipped away. Wallace outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Wallace outside. Harden from outside. Rebound by Nowitzki.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the middle. Hardaway. The layup off target. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Up top, Harden. Pass to Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Hardaway, the pass to Stackhouse. Back to Hardaway. Here's Nowitzki. Watched by Wallace. Here's Gasol. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Here we have the 2K leaderboard breaking down the top blockers in the league last month. Number 5 is Evan Mobley.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley outside. This one for 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Here's Artest. Watch by Wallace. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting for the away team.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points yet. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. That was good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Out to the wing. Pass to Artest. Intercepted. Takes a 3. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Now Gasol. Defended by Whiteside. To the inside. Here's Artest. 9 points in his last outing. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nowitzki, that one's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow it to look for
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Mobley. Lets it fly from 18. Whiteside can't get it to go. We've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Artest. Deflected. Here's Nowitzki. Launches a 3. Drains the triple.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Nowitzki's got 5.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Artest.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Out left to the wing. Here's Stackhouse. 11 points in the game. Ooh, ripped away. Here we go. They swipe it. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Artest. Gasol, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Artest can't get it to go.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Offensive rebound. Sharman can't get it to go. Gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Artest can't get it to go.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Archibald, picked by Isaac. Inside. And the dunk by Isaac.
And in that two-man action there, Isaac's someone you need to track. I mean, he is really dangerous after rolling off the pick.
A minute 53 left in the second period. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Lets it go from the wing. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Harden's got 5. Gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's the pick. .114 left in the second quarter. Got 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Monday and then Sunday.
Personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for your home team.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
58 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Hagan from behind the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Here's Nash. 5 points in the game.
PJ Brown.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Third team foul. At the line for your home team, Steve Nash.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. He takes it in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his second trip to the line of the game.
Fourth team foul.
That one's off.
At the line for 2, Peja Stojakovic.
And he's good on the second. 20 seconds left in the second. Here's Hagan. Still no points. Shot to stop the run. And no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
You know it.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
And now it's time to... And that's a wrap-up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Mobley. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sharman in at the 2. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Put so much pressure on the defense.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Gasol. And Whiteside with the block. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Whiteside. That one no good. Some solid defense from Gasol. Hardaway against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Stackhouse. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. That free throw misses.
Jerry Stackhouse.
And he sinks the second. And if you're just joining us, we play just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Sharman. Now Whiteside. Mobley outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Mobley on a screen. The three is up. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hardaway. Look it, off the crossover. Hardaway's gotten 4 this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Sharman. Whiteside with it. To the left wing. Lets the three fly. Sharman can't get it to go.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Stackhouse. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Wallace's shot is good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
And timeout is called by Ryan Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Pass to Stackhouse. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Sharman, the pass to Wallace. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Over to the left wing. Gasol against Whiteside. The fadeaway. 2 points. That one goes. Give him 8. Got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Brown is checked in for Gasol. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown with the block. And they get it back. The teardrop. Now Hardaway. 10 points for him. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Pass to Sharman. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And the foul is called. He missed it. He's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Hardaway hits them both. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. Pass to Zubac. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Willis. It's good from the top of the key. Got 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Hardaway to pass to Hagan. Takes it inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
11 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Back to Harden. Zubac, screen to the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Hardaway. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Nash.
2 minutes remaining.
He's got 7.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. From the wing, Van Arsdale grabs a miss. Shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Hardaway. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. A terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
They set the pick. Pass to Willis to the left side wing. Here's Nash. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. First one falls for him.
Steve Nash.
Hits both from the stripe. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Harden. To the wing on the left. With the drive. The shot by Archibald, no good. Shooting the rock at a 46% rate since the start of the third. And Harden with the slam.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
That's to Hagan. Brown to the high post. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. And here's Harden. Now Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Yep, count it. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that soft touch that Harden has on his shot makes hitting a mid-range J look so simple.
Here's Archibald. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
Archibald.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4. Here's our test. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Mobley outside. Back to Whiteside. Pass to Sharman. And he lobs it up to the rim. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 9 rebounds now. Here's our test. Watch by Wallace. Nowitzki, that one's good.
Yeah, that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Mobley outside. Pass to Whiteside. Out left to the wing. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that goes out of bounds. Keep possession.
Over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
They've been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Jerry Stackhouse. First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for your home team, Hassan Whiteside.
So he can't get either to fall. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Drives to the hoop. Here's Archibald. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
At the line for the away team.
That one drops. He ties it up. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to our test.
Home team foul. Gerald Wallace. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Nowitzki. Gets the 3 to fall.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Nowitzki's got 6 points in the quarter. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
To the inside, here's Wallace. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Nowitzki. Downtown. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over to the wing. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over Whiteside. And Whiteside with a block. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And there's the lob. Here's Gasol. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Third personal foul.
Shooting it at 52%. Pass to Whiteside. With the teardrop. Yep, that one goes. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Over to the left wing, Artest. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Wallace outside. Here's Sharma. Buries it from three.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Nowitzki. And no good, trying to use the glass. Gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Inside. Nice shot on the right side.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Got 4 of 8 shots to come here in this final quarter. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? The rebound by Whiteside.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Mobley. Another shot. The rebound by Nowitzki. Shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardaway. That one drops for him.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Outside Harden. Whiteside with a screen on Hardaway. Harden misses. Shooting the ball at 48% so far. To the inside. And he brings it home with one hand.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Harden. And he converts the layup.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments.
Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots over Mobley. There's Nowitzki missing.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Outside Harden. And he banks in the layup.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Pass to Nowitzki. Fires for 3. Rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
It's starting to feel like desperation time.
Desperation indeed. They're playing against the clock.
Stackhouse, the pass to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
With an assortment of moves at his disposal, the catch and shoot is just one of many ways Gasol can beat you.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 21.
43 seconds left in the fourth. And it's a a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, that goes down as one of those mistakes where you're giving away points.
Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Hardaway. Wallace with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Mobley. It's rebounded by Artest. Now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
Here's Hardaway. To the left wing. 3-pointer. The rebound by Whiteside. And they go to the intentional foul.
Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And so they get the victory here at home. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor. And they didn't allow their mistakes
Starting at point.
So Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
So with Love on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Herbert Jones. Jason Kidd is out there with Maravich. Then it's Weber, and it's Malone in at center. The shot's good.
Malone owns the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
Pass to Guerin. Bosch against Weber. Bosch passes to Guerin. Takes a three. Weber pulls it in. Now here's Kidd. He's covered by Bosch. Here's Weber. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Weber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative postgame.
Weber against Bosch. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Weber looking around. Over Bosch. Here's Malone. Goes up with it again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Outside Bosch. Here's Barry, defended by Jones. Back to Bosch. From down in the low post, it goes. And that'll tie this game up.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Weber against Bosch. Weber in the post. His last outing, 16 points for him. Nice D from Bosch. Barry the pass to Curry. That gives them the lead. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of background protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
One miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly failing.
Outside Kidd. Back to Maravich. Weber the pass to Malone. Over Walton. Malone misses.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency we'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Stolen by Weber. Brown. Pass to Barry. Inside. Here's Curry. Here's Barry. Guarded by Malone. 5 to shoot. Here's Walton. It's rebounded by Jason Kidd.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
They need this one. And it's Malone missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
There's the steal. Here's Guerin. Maravich defending. That's tipped.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Kidd kicks to Maravich. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here's Curry. Pass to Guerin. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. And a lonely 30% to start this game out. Now, here is Murphy. In the corner, Battier with it. Love outside. It's Murphy outside. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. On 5-9 from the field here in the first. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam is in a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court six, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Now, here is Murphy. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Love, no good. Well, right out of the gates, here at around 50%. Alvarado finds Hibbert. Siakam outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Hibbert with a screen on Rock. And stolen by Eaton. And here we go. Fast break. Battier's got it. Good D by Siakam.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Washington passes to Siakam. Hibbert with a screen on Ayton. Here's Siakam. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Into Siakam. Over it. Siakam, that's good.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Hamilton. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. They've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Curry. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Murphy on top. Love with the screen for Murphy. Love kicks to Hamilton. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
It's nice seeing Hamilton knock down the 3 ball. Not just a threat from the mid-range. That's his strength. He can shoot it from anywhere.
Alvarado finds Hibbert. Back to Alvarado. Shot from a low block. And the bank shot is good.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
And here's Murphy. Still yet to score. Hamilton sets a screen for Murphy. Here's Love. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So with Love on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Cover is out there with Shane Battier. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Maravich in at the 2-guard spot. Here now is Weber, following the basket by Chris Bosh. Kidd against Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Bill Walton.
It's going to go on Bill Walton. Frank, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
A free throw drops for Kidd.
And Kidd, it really is just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
He's been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Maravich with the steal. Weber outside. Outside, Maravich. Malone outside. Caddy for three. A rebound by Walton. Walton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry passes it to Barry. Count it, good.
And for a scorer, Barry's talent converting inside the paint can seem effortless. Weber outside. Back to Maravich. Gets that one to go off the front iron. Maravich has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Bosch. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Bosch a screen on Kidd. Curry can't get it to go. And the ball port just 28%. Outside Kidd. Back to Weber. And he dumps it in right on Chris Bosh. Man.
Boy, the size Weber has a real asset in the post, and he knows how to use it for these dunks.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. On 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Curry passes it to Walton. Here's Gary. There's the 3. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jones checked in for Shane Battier. Home team on D. They lead by 7. Bosh against Weber. Outside for Kidd. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. And they call the foul. So a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
Good demonstration of concentration there from Weber. Even with the hit, he stayed under control and got it up and down.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Barry. Now Bosh. To the middle. It's deflected. Malone with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Maravich. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And he's throwing up for the alley-oop. Malone with the block.
How about the quick trip by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Here's Barry, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the energy Barry plays with. You can tell he has a real love and passion for the game, always looking to give it his best.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Weber outside. Maravich kicks to Jones. Weber, the pass to Kidd. Jones sets the pick for Kidd. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And the basket by Jones.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Inside, stolen by Weber. To the paint. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
It's amazing how many ways he sparks their offense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 with the strike.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunity, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum of the game, because you get points, you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now, here is Murphy. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
And you could tell he thought Max was going to fall.
Curry can't get it to go. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature. Hey, with the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
To the middle. Siakam against Love. Siakam passes to Alvarado. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You go for us, DA.
Richard. Thanks, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Back at 2. And it's Hibbert missing. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Kidd attacking Ayton. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Gone just 33% for the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
And being that close to the rim, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Murphy, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Murphy is a combo guard, one that scores and passes efficiently. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Shane Battier is checked in for Kidd. Now, here's Siakam. Down low, here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go. Richard Hamilton picks that one up.
And the whole thing you mentioned about Del Curry shooting. This guy has such a smooth stroke.
Del Curry.
And both free throws good for Curry. A tight game here in Denver.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
3 on the clock. Here's Murphy. A rebound by Washington.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards is really being something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now, here is Murphy. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second person Murphy. Alpha, little guy packs a lot of power in that body. No problem getting fouled on the way up either.
And so Murphy hits them both. 55 seconds left now here in the second. Alvarado with it. He has 5. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Daddy down low. Washington's on him. And Love with the basket on the assist by Battier.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built the lead here with a much better second quarter.
Alvarado with it. He started by Murphy. Pass to Washington. Outside Curry. From past the arc. Finds it from downtown. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Dale Curry is a sniper of snipers. Lethal, fearless, shooting from the perimeter. Gotta get out.
Love. No good with the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that from the distance. No one's playing but himself.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please. And time for a look here. And that's all for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chris Bosh is out there with Walton. Then there's Barry. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Guerin at the 2. In corner. That shot off the mark. Excellent D that time from Jones. So with Love on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. He got Moses Malone. Rubber is out there with Jones. Then there's Maravich. And it's Kidd in at the 1. Pass to Guerin. Right wing. Holton against Malone. 5 on the clock. Here's Guerin. Shoots over Maravich. And a pick comes off the rim, but it's so sliding. Guerin's got 10. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Kidd passes to Maravich. Back to Kidd. Weber with a screen on Curry. Kidd with the bucket. 5 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Well, stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Moses Malone.
It goes on Moses Malone. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Walton.
You know, one of the most complete bigs in the game. Walton can do everything for you at both ends of the floor.
Kidd against Curry. Kidd a screen on Bosh. On the wing, Malone. Weber the pass to Kidd. Malone is screen on Curry. That's a 2 from Kidd, and he hits the jumper for 2. Kidd's got 4 points in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Outside Bosh. Back to Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Point work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
If you look now at some numbers for Jones, some last season stats for him, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. He could not with 1 to go. contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Chris Weber. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
On its way from Curry for 2. They grab their own miss. Bosch passes to Garrett. To the inside. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Kidd.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. Screen by Walton. Curry fires from way outside. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the step back. Here's Weber driving to the basket. And Weber throws it down.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode against the defense.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the line. Chris Weber comes up with a rebound. Gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. It's to Malone.
Well, Malone will not back away from physicality. He uses all of that muscle of his to get his shot off despite the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the away team.
Free throw drop.
Moses Malone. Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. The ball around 44% from the floor so far in the third quarter. To the paint, Malone with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Walton is screen on Murphy. Curry outside. Rebounded by Battier.
And the stroke definitely lacking the confidence. Nothing on target.
Here is Maravich. 6 points for him. Back to Murphy. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Back in off the glass. Bosch has got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Weber. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throw.
And you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
Weber hits them both. And the home team has possession. 7-point differential. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Chris Weber really making a difference here.
He has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Weber. Washington passes to Alvarado. Siakam outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Washington. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. To the middle. One-on-one here. Alvarado with the steal. And against Washington. Out to the wing. Now Alvarado. 5 points in the game. Curry outside. Cliff Hamilton with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was on.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
It's to Hibbert. Washington with it. To the right side. Out of to the key, Siakam. Curry deciding where to go with it. Hibbert with the screen on Murphy. Here's Alvarado, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Alvarado's got 7 points.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Love finds Ayton. Murphy against Hibbert. And Hibbert with the block.
He's really a tough guy to shoot over. Hibbert with great size and length, and he's developed a knack for timing his challenges quite well, and as a result, anchoring the defense.
1:14 left to play in the third. 4 on the clock. Love. A rebound by Washington. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Right side Curry. Shoots the three. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 8.
An excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Bob with the screen for Murphy. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Misses from close range. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's exactly the effort you like to see from Hibbert, finishing off the glass.
Now, here is Murphy. He's defended by Alvarado. Now, here is Murphy. Left side, Love. Out to Battier for 3.
What a play. An ideal way to end the quarter.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 5.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even.
It's the fourth quarter, crowd.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Curry. Walton is out there with Bosch. Then there's Barrett. And it's Guerin in the shooting guard position. And the teardrop. That shot off. Great D that time from Walton. Curry from deep three-point range. Bosch kicks to Curry. Bosch, a screen on Hamilton. Curry way outside. Here's Bosch. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed. Inside, here's Weber, and it's blocked. Here's Ginn. Barry the pass to Curry. Down low. Here's Bolton. Shoots over Weber. And they have a chance for a 3-point play. And Weber.
Just a classic example of good offense beating good defense right there. Walton going deep into his back.
Gibbs checked in for Hamilton. 41% for the game. Kidd kicks to Weber. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Screen by Malone. Good job in the low post. Weber's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Guerin. Back to Bosch. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Weber.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the lead to foul.
Chris Bosch.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. No good from Maravich. Way great this shooting the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it and everyone contributing. This is why you gotta be right up on Curry because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Kidd passes to Weber. Jones sends it back, and they're able to recover. Weber kicks to Jones. Curry against Kidd. Here's Weber. Weber. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Garrett. Outside for Curry. Bosh, a screen on Kidd. The shot by Curry, no good.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this morning. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Just 2 of 8 here in the fourth quarter from the field, just struggling with the game in the balance.
To the middle, Maravich with the steal. Pass to Weber. That one drops for Chris Weber. Weber's got 6 in the quarter.
And Weber, always a guy that can score the basketball. And once he gets going, it is tough to slow him down.
Here's Barry. Shooting foul. And as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
4th personal foul.
That one on Weber.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Outside, Jones. Back to Kidd. Malone, a screen on Curry. Here's Kidd. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one would be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Chris Weber.
On Monday, then on Sunday.
Foul. At the line for 2, Chris Bosh.
And that one falls for Bosh.
Bosh, such a huge contributor, comes up big in so many moments.
And so Bosh nails both of them. Here's Kidd. Pass to Weber. Over Bosh. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Back to Curry. Here's Barry. He's covered by Malone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. With a mediocre 41% in this one. Finding the lane. Out to Maravich. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Weber's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you can ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Jones dishes to Weber. Malone, a screen on Bosh. The 19-foot shot. Weber can't hit. And for the game at 42%. Curry against Kidd.
The defense trying to make it tough for Bosh, but to Chris's credit, he stays focused on this shot.
Love's checked in for Weber.
Team foul. At the line for your home team, Chris Bosh. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bosh. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Curry. And so Bosh nails both of them.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks, David. Kid, good.
And this team turns to Kid when they need a big bucket. And now you see why.
Kid's gone 4 for 5 from the floor today. Just one miss. Pass to Bosch. Overlooked. Bosch misses. And 40% in the fourth. Now, here is Mirovic. Guarded close. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. To the inside. Garland. Count the bucket coming out the perfectly first assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Defending.
He's such a load to deal with inside because Malone's intensity and relentlessness down there. This defense is almost half the foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Pass to Bosch. Overlooked. From the right block, the shot is good. Bosch has got 7 points for the club.
And right now, shouldering the load, Bosch looks at a tough situation and says,
here's Malone. It's good.
Malone is a big-time performer, having no issues with being in the spotlight and coming up with big buckets.
Here's Bosch. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Outside, Jones to the paint. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Love.
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Bosch, and stolen by Malone. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Mirovic, good in the assist to Kidd.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. The win is there, go get it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Home team foul. Richie Garrett. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Take a break. Take a break.
Pete Maravich. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Guerin passes to Walton. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded.
Please take care of the
you.